All right. Welcome to Table Talk and Drinks, where we drink adult beverages and talk about tabletop RPGs. We'll talk about rules that you may or may not know, one shot ideas, campaign ideas, character ideas, and whatever else may come to mind. I'm your host, I'm David Mode, and I am here tonight with.
David Lott.
Brianna Mode.
And tonight we are talking Shadowdark RPG. Shadowdark funded, what was that, like 3-4 months ago on Kickstarter for like 1.3 or 1.4 million dollars. I haven't seen a single other TTRPG get anything close to what Shadowdark got.
Yeah.
And I think honestly, the reason it got so much is because it's a throwback to old school tabletop RPGs, like D&D 1. Yeah.
We call that first edition.
Yeah, D&D 1. Wait, we can't say 1 because they just tried coming out with 1. And
Exactly.
Fucking...
It's first
Is
edition.
it not handheld?
Shadowdark is I don't have a lot. I don't have a lot to say about Shadowdark because there are there's not a lot of rules to the game. It's very simplistic. Their core rule book is 332 pages long, but I would probably put 80% of that as characters.
Okay.
So for comparison, what is D&D?
D&D's core rule book is...
Well, which core rule?
Well,
yeah,
first
which
of
is
all.
true, because there's a lot.
A general grouping of...
So, I don't know offhand. Like, I don't know for sure, but I want to say between the player handbook, the monster manual, and the DMG, which would be essentially the core rules for D&D, you're looking at 700 pages plus, at least.
Easily twice as much.
Yes. 2 to 3 times as much.
Yeah, and it's probably... Shadowdark's probably half as much as Mythcraft. Because Mythcraft is 400 pages for their core rule book, and I think it's 200 or 300 pages for their monster manual.
Oh, okay. So does Shadowdark have a monster manual, or is
So,
that part of the core rules?
That's part of the core rules.
Okay.
So the first page in their book are their weapons and armor.
Oh.
One page, weapons and armor. It's literally got a bastard sword, a club, a crossbow, a dagger, a great axe, a great sword, a javelin, a longbow, a longsword, a mace, a short bow, short sword, spear, staff, warhammer. There's your weapons.
Wait, what?
Armor, leather, chainmail, plate mail, shield, mithril.
Oh, okay.
There's your armor. Shadowdark works off of DCs, obviously. An easy DC of 9, normal of a 12, hard 15, extreme 18. Their extreme example, climbing a slippery cliff one-handed, restraining a frenzied lion.
That's not difficult. I could do that any day of
It's
the
not. It's extreme.
At the same time?
Yeah, at the same time.
I did that yesterday. What are you talking about?
They also don't really do the movement isn't 25 feet or 30 feet or 50 feet or 80 feet. You move near, or it's close, near, or far.
So how does that work with squares?
So I'm still trying to figure that out, honestly.
Okay.
But that's how it's in there. The PDF reader I have is terrible. I'm just gonna put that out there. So I've been trying to go through it and figure it out. Shadowdark is designed around dying. It literally, like, when they were putting it out in their YouTubes and stuff, it was like, if you don't have an extra character or 3, you might want to.
So the fact that I have 5 and 6 characters I want to try to play would work really well for Shadowdark.
Yes,
Because we like to die.
and it's
Variety.
Variety. I want to try them all.
the the game is very roughly designed around D&D 5e. A lot of what they use is D&D open license. So their armor, they use spells from D&D. They use classes from D&D. I want to say they use subclasses if there are subclasses for the specific character.
So not everything has subclasses?
Yeah, if I remember correctly, there. Let's see. Here, I'm going to go to the Thief class. It's on page 26. So the Thief class is 1 page. The entire class.
Okay.
And so, Thief class, it says, rooftop assassins, grinning con artists, or cloaked cat burglars who can pluck a gem from the claws of a sleeping demon and sell it for twice its worth. They can use for weapons a club, a crossbow, a dagger, a short bow, a short sword.
Oh.
They can have leather armor or mithril chainmail. Their hit points are 1d4 per level.
Okay.
You can have a max of 4 health as a thief.
For level
1. It is designed around starting at level 0.
How do you start at level 0?
Walk around the town.
So at level 0,
I'm a guy.
the way it explains it is you are a peasant
Okay.
who has essentially decided one day, I want to become an adventurer.
So it makes you start as that peasant.
Yes.
Hey, I won't have to write a backstory.
Yeah.
I'm a peasant. Whatever
So,
happens from
let me
here
see where
happens
it's
from here.
at. My printer wasn't working, so I couldn't print it out.
Yay, power outages.
Where did it go?
Where did it go? Wow.
Talents, gears. All right, starting level. 0 level characters. Some games begin with 0 level characters. Weak peasants who have not yet attained the skill required to be adventurers. 0 level characters are fragile. GMs should see the gauntlet on page 116 for more insight, because 0 level characters have beginner's luck, which is kind of cool. We'll go on to that. I'll go to page 116 here in a second. And they can wield all gear until their first level. So you can, run a 0 level character with chainmail and a fucking greatsword.
Because you don't know any better.
Yeah.
So that's fair, but so what are you gonna do when you're a 0 level character running a greatsword with chainmail, and then you're like, I want to be a thief. Now I can't use these.
Now you can't use them.
Well, and what
Is
do you
there
do?
a reason why? Like, you'll have to figure that out. So I would assume you don't want to just run whatever the hell you can.
I would assume you already know what you're gonna be.
Yeah.
If you're planning on dying and have backup characters, when you die, do you start back over at 0?
So
Yeah.
the
Or
way
just
I
jump
had
back in at the level.
the way
you
I
were
had it
at?
explained was you would start out at the level, or you would start at the lowest level of the party.
Okay.
So if you're not keeping your party at the same level,
Yes.
then you would start at whatever the.
Well,
okay.
so the way Shadowdark, from listening to the YouTubes and stuff of them, is it's experience based. Like the entire game, I guess, is designed. I'm pretty sure is designed around experience.
Mm-hmm.
And the way you get experience is looting, killing, and adventuring.
Okay.
It's a very dungeon dive type of TTRPG. You go to town, you get a mission, you go into the dungeon. Like the dungeon. There's
dungeon.
There's one dungeon, and it goes on for infinity. You know that game you have, that D&D.
Yeah.
Boxing? It's
Yeah.
kind of like that. Like
It's just a dungeon. Let's let shit happen.
Yeah.
Okay. We could probably use that to build the dungeon out while we're playing the game.
Did you have something to say, Bree?
No.
Okay.
Do you know what game I'm talking about?
No.
We remember.
So I have the Drizzt game that like you all start off in the spot and then you choose to open up a different section of the dungeon and then whatever
Oh yeah.
comes with the card. Yeah, that
Yeah.
game.
So that's kind of
Okay, I
what
remember.
this reminds me of. So that gauntlet that it was talking about, game masters can use a process called the gauntlet to determine the player's starting characters. The gauntlet works best when the players use the random generation process to create 4 zero-level characters each.
So
That's right, you
kinda
heard.
meta.
4 characters each. You're probably going to need 12, but you know, at least you'll have 4. Random generation prevents build tuning and over investing in a single character because the gauntlet is deadly.
Okay. It sounds like certain individuals that we all know will never play this with us.
The thing that's really cool about this game that I tried doing in a D&D game once and a lot of people got mad at me, he was one of them, was torches. They have an hour of real time.
When did I get mad at you about torches?
I don't remember what game we
Oh
were...
no!
Oh, no, it was
wasn't
the
about
leveling
the
down.
torches.
It was the leveling down. Yeah.
That
Tell me more
irritated
about
the
this
shit.
real-time torch.
So torches, once you light a torch, because it's pitch black, no player characters have dark vision. So nobody can see in the dark. You have to have a light source. And once you light that light source, DM clicks 1 hour.
So this could potentially last half a battle scene or like 3 days of
Yes.
mediocre.
And the reason she said was because it limits the crosstalk and the bullshitting on the table.
Well, I love the bullshit.
So do I. But the way she was like, this helps
Makes you
speed.
worry about your resources.
Yeah.
Yep. Gets you to
Which is a
continuously
nice
progress
aspect.
versus.
I mean, I hate counting down on the rations, but
I love having
it
to
makes
use
it way more
rations.
interesting.
I love having to use rations because if we didn't
I don't
have to
know
use
why.
rations, we wouldn't be carrying around 30 pounds of meat from each
60.
animal we killed.
60. We're down to like 57.
I love that.
I don't know what it is, but it's just
has
the
to try.
rations. I'm not worried about the arrows. I'm not worried about the gold. It's the rations. I need to have 7+.
Oh, in this game,
You're worried about starving.
This-
No, I need to have them. I need to have them in my
Yeah,
possession.
that-
I'm not starving. There's animals everywhere.
called
I'll
a
eat you.
hoarder.
Okay.
You.
Whoa, Zysel will never be
Bite
able to
sized,
eat Bilrin.
whatever you are.
Sorry, our actual game is bleeding into Shadowdark.
Oh wait, that's what we're here for, man. So
Anyway, so Shadowdark.
So there's experience. Like I was just telling you, they run XP. So XP awards don't need to reflect monetary value. Boons or fabled items have intangible worth. Treasure has 4 categories.
Okay.
Poor is 0 XP. That's mundane, low value, ordinary, unexciting. Normal
I found a
is
stick.
1 XP. Good value, worth
Found a
protecting, useful. Fabulous is 3 XP. Incredible, prized, well guarded, and legendary 10 XP. It's mythic, unique, quest worthy. Each PC gets the full XP value of each treasure. When PCs gain a new level, their XP resets to 0. The sources: golden gems, oaths, secrets, and blessings, magic items, meaningful trophies, tokens, clever thinking. Award 1 XP for ingenious actions.
Okay. So, with that being said, because all of that is super low
Numbers.
Very low.
numbers, what does it take to go from level 1 to level 2 into level 3 into level 4?
Let me find that page.
Because, like,
How much are you grinding at level 15?
Exactly.
Give me a minute.
And I don't mind grinding at level 15 because you're probably murking some epic things and getting some epic stuff, but,
Yeah.
like, at the same time, how many
Months? Are you
normal items do I need to find in order to go to level 1? Because let's be honest, a peasant's not going to find anything that's more than just a normal item.
A nail.
I found a nail.
A nail.
1 XP, please.
Oh yeah, and this the way
no.
you have to
I just
track
happened to do
everything. You can starve. This game is so deadly. And, you know, like I said, it is a very rules-light game. As you can see, there's 2 pages for the core rules, the basic rules. I only have 1 because my printer fucked up.
It died.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to get to the top. I don't have a scroll bar.
Well, you should have a scroll bar.
You're right, I should. But for some reason, this PDF reader doesn't have one.
Why aren't you using the normal PDF reader that everybody has?
Because I am weird.
That's an understatement. So, sounds like you can very easily create a isekai-style town with a big dungeon and run an isekai dungeon dive campaign with this.
You probably could. I would, yeah.
I'm running down into the dungeon. I find the one gold
game.
coin. Hey, look! I found a gold coin.
Level
up.
XP.
I just need one more gold coin to level up, guys.
I found a nail.
And just all of a sudden, your character evolves to the next level. I found a nail.
Level yourself up.
Well, it's like when you give a
Let's see if
a monster a name. In that time, I got reincarnated by a slime.
Yeah.
That's exactly what I'm picturing because that's what I was watching right before I came over here.
Choice of class. Sorry, I'm trying to find where the leveling XP is.
He's not sorry at all.
You're right, I'm not.
Let's talk about our drinks.
Our drinks, yes, drinks, because that is half of the show. Is our drinks.
It's not getting enough attention. I mean,
You're right.
It's not.
Viewers are watching us. Last time David shotgunned. I'm sure there was shots involved because you guys drank all of my Jack.
No, we didn't.
The first night.
No.
Second night.
We only had 2
Eight
shots out of
night.
that Jack.
You
And
drink
then we
all
put
of
it
your
back over
Jack
there.
and blame
It's
it
I
right
drank
on
there.
most
us.
of it because it was me. I sure didn't leave it empty on this table.
Who the hell
We're
left it
drinking
empty on
coffee.
this
Yeah, it wasn't
table?
empty. We only had 2 shots out of it, maybe 3.
My coffee has Kahlua.
Oh, you're talking about when Corey came and brought the Jack back down. There was only 2 shots taken out of it after we brought it down here. Because I had a shot and Corey had a shot. Anyway, coffee and booze.
You empty the bottle, you buy a new one.
I didn't empty the bottle, neither did Corey.
Corey's not buy a new one.
Corey doesn't buy anything new. We love you, Corey. Anywho, booze. What did you put in my coffee?
Johnny Walker.
And?
Irish cream.
Okay. That's so it looks like we're not getting drunk, but we are. Ish.
Okay.
I'm more too
This is
tired.
the last of the coffee.
Sorry,
pot.
I finally found it. It's on page 39, level advancement. Leveling up. To gain a level, you need to earn your current level times 10 XP.
Okay, so at 0, you need to get any XP?
Yeah, so to go from 0 to 1, you have to survive your first encounter.
Okay.
Oh.
So, 1, 10
And then
XP,
at 1, it's 10,
2,
2,
20.
15, 150.
Yeah,
And you get 10 XP for an epic item.
yes. But I'm fairly
I mean, I
positive.
highly doubt
Yeah.
you'll ever find that at level 1, but in theory, you could be like,
Um,
I found this amazing thing. Bloop, level
Yes.
2.
Absolutely.
When we play this and I level up, you better give me the, robot game simulation voice. You have reached level 2.
You have reached level 2.
He could do that next D&D because we did not level up.
You did not.
Yeah, I have a feeling it's going to be a while. We kind of burned through the first few levels really quickly.
We have a lot of work to do.
You get a new title, spells, and talent improvements listed for your level. Your maximum HP increases, and you might also gain a talent roll.
Oh.
R-O-L-L roll?
Yeah, R-O-L-L.
So what is a talent roll?
So let me go back to where the thief was. Let me go to 1. Aha! I might not have a scroll wheel, but I have a page. All right.
He just realized he had a page.
It
After
just barely
spending 20
popped
minutes scrolling up.
Here, okay, we'll go to the thief. So thief talents, you roll a 2d6.
Okay.
On a 2, you gain advantage on initiative rolls, re-roll if duplicate. 3 through a 5, your backstab deals a +1 dice of damage. 6 through 9, +2 to strength, dex, or charisma. 10 or 11, +1 to melee and ranged attacks. Or you roll a 12, choose a talent or plus 2 points to distribute to stats.
Okay.
So every time you level up, you roll the 2d6, and your best is a 2 and a 12.
Okay. So you just, every time you level up, you randomly add something to your character. It's all random all the time. RN Jesus.
Assuming you level up instead of dying.
Assuming you level up instead of dying. Absolutely.
Let's be honest, we're all going to die.
That's the point of this game. There's morale.
Okay.
Enemies who are reduced to half their number or half their hit points for a solo enemy flee if they fail a DC 15 wisdom check. Large groups make one check using the leader's wisdom modifier.
Okay. And that's only for enemies?
It does say only enemies.
Okay.
So here it is. So distance movement. Close is 5 feet. Near up to 30 feet. Far within sight.
Oh.
And within sight of a torch is 40 feet.
Okay.
Because 20 and 20, I think they use D&D rules.
Okay.
Climbing is a dex or strength check. Half speed. Fall if fail by 5+ points. You can move through. You can move freely through allies. Pass a strength or dex check to move through enemies.
Okay.
And swimming. Swim is half speed. Strength check in rough water. Con check of holding breath. Fail equals a 1d6 of damage per round until exiting the hazard.
Okay then. Don't go swimming as a thief until you've got a few levels.
Yeah, just don't do it.
Just don't.
Stabilizing close range, a DC 15 intelligence check. On a success, target stops dying, but is still unconscious.
Okay.
There's a death timer. 1d4 plus the con modifier is the rounds. Minimum of 1. On turn, roll a d20. 20 equals rise with 1 HP.
Oh. So, like, essentially, you're going to die unless you roll a 20. It's just a matter of how long until you die.
Yeah.
Okay. That is interesting.
Let's see. What else do we want to talk about in here? There's so much, but at the same time, like, you literally need, like, the first 5 pages of the core rulebook, and you can play this game.
That's nice.
Obviously, I mean, you would need like some class lists and stuff.
Yeah.
So in the core rule book, they have the fighter, the priest, the thief, and the wizard. That's it.
Okay, so your standard, basic, archetypal character.
When they kickstarted this with the $1.3 million, they have a hunter. They have a ranger. Give me 1 second. I've got the website pulled up. They've got the ranger. The Cursed Scroll, Mini Adventures. Oh, shit. I might have already downloaded it, so I don't have it on here anymore. That's the ranger. I know there was more. Mini Adventures. I've already got all that. There was like 3 new classes that they came out with.
Either way, are they going to be like your standard archetypal basic classes?
Yeah. Let's see if this is it. Standard. Quick start guide. Mighty Sun. I've got all these cursed scrolls. Oh, the Bard. So there's the Bard and the Ranger classes that they came out. That got kickstarted also. And then I could have sworn there's the Ranger V2. They made the Ranger and then they made a version 2 of the Ranger.
Like every good RPG, you gotta figure out the Ranger.
Also, one thing that I forgot to mention, they have a website now that you can create your character on.
Is it accessible to everybody?
It is accessible to everybody.
Okay. Because we didn't fund this, so we don't have access to the rules and stuff yet. So
yeah, let me see.
more
It's
creative
on-
characters sometime?
It's on a
You
Kickstarter.
don't sound too thrilled about it.
In theory, I'm already doing a campaign.
You're right.
Campaigns are fun. Make more campaigns. So death is the game. Yes, Doom, death is the game. Sorry, I didn't see your
When did
message.
it-
I don't have it pulled up.
That must not have popped up until just a minute ago because I
Oh,
have chat.
yeah,
right in
he has
front
it
of me.
open up. I don't have it.
Hi,
see.
Doom. I miss you.
All updates. So yeah, there is a website. Gotta find it real quick. It's not made by the people that made the Kickstarter.
Oh.
It's made by a fan.
Oh.
It's a very simplistic, click a button website,
Okay.
but it works.
Well, that's all that matters is it works.
Shit, I gotta find it.
It's okay. We can find it later and go over it. Do you have anything you want to know about Shadowdark?
When you talked about the distances, walking versus weapon range, is that the same distances, close, near, far, or is it different for movement compared to weapons?
So weapons, let's go to that page for weapons. So it just has melee or ranged is all it says.
Oh.
Range. It's got a C for close, an F for far, or an N for near. So a dagger is a medium or range, close or near. So you can stab or throw.
So when you're walking, so is close, near, and far the same? So if I want to walk close, is that like 5?
Close is 5 feet.
No matter what.
Yeah.
And far is as far as you can see.
Yes. So which I would assume if they're running 2020 on the torch would be 40 feet.
So what do each class or character have for movement then?
Close, near, far.
All the same.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, like, does each class get just you can move up to far?
Let me go.
Or how does that work? Because I'm really confused with that now.
Movement. Let's check this one. Nope, that's guess. That's a creature. Distance, movement, climbing, falling. It just says close, near, or far. I think all characters have the same movement. You can either move close, near, or far.
In D&D that much?
With the movement?
Yeah.
So small creatures are 20 or 25 feet.
Yeah.
And then medium are like 30 feet.
For playable characters.
Generally speaking, everything gets 30 feet. Except for like the onesies and twosie random things that have a little bit of a difference. But I'm really confused. Like, do you, like, you're on this map, you're in, is there an initiative order?
I found it.
Okay.
So there is initiative. During your turn, you're always in initiative.
Yes.
You're never not in initiative, no matter what you're doing. As soon as the game starts, everybody rolls initiative, and that's it for the rest of the game.
When you're interrogating somebody in a bar, initiative.
As soon as the game starts, yeah.
For non-combat situations.
Yeah. During your turn, you can move up to near, roughly 30 feet. You can break this movement up in any way. If you don't take an action, you can move near again.
Okay. So you essentially get a near movement and an action. If you don't do an action, then you get 2 near movements.
Yes.
Okay.
So essentially you're dashing.
Okay. But you can break it up. So if you do a near action, can you like move 10 feet, do something, like cast a spell or whatever, and then move 10 feet?
That's what it sounds like.
That's what it sounds like to me.
Or back or whatever.
I think you can move 5 feet, slap him in the face, move 5 feet, slap him in the face, because I'm not going to count a slap as an action. You're not doing any damage.
Attack.
If you do it as a melee attack, you're not doing any damage. It's like,
he's talking as a free action.
I challenge you to a duel. Pah!
Okay.
Essentially, he wants to picture you walking around with a glove slapping people in the face for your entire turn.
Okay.
Because that would be funny.
And it's something I could see you actually doing.
So you describe your action. On your turn, describe an action you want to do. For example, you could say you're going to shoot your bow at a troll. The GM might ask you to do a check. See checks to determine whether your action succeeds. So, roll an attack.
Okay.
I've never shot a bow in my life.
Each person takes a turn starting with the GM. Ooh. So each person takes a turn starting with the GM and going clockwise. The GM controls the monsters and environment and narrates how everyone's actions change the game world. Once everyone has taken a turn, that completes one round. Then a new round begins. So your initiative is how you sit at the table.
That's cool. Because it's always going on.
Yeah. And you could change your initiative every game. Just like, I don't want to sit by him anymore. I want to fucking sit over there.
I'll sit right by the DM.
Yeah. So I know we're going into a combat scenario, and I want the cleric to be the last in case something happens. So you're going to sit over there. I will manipulate the shit out of that.
1 hour break time, we're playing musical chairs.
Hell yeah.
Musical chairs.
We need to go on a 5-minute break. Hold on. And then
slap everyone with an iron.
Everybody move around.
So this does use a D4, a D6, a D8, a D10, a D12, and a D20. There is no D100.
I'm okay with that. Everybody argues over a D100 anyway.
3D6.
Well, I've only ever used it for
roll them together.
my incredibly high age.
Advantage, disadvantage.
Percentages.
Yeah. But
Okay,
no, I've seen a lot of arguments of people trying to argue which one is actually which.
The D100?
Yeah, so you get the 2 dice and you roll them both.
Yeah.
You get 0, 0, 0. What is that?
So technically, the first 9 pages of the core rulebook have everything you would need to know if you have never played a TTRPG.
Okay.
It shows you the stats. It teaches you, the checks. You learn your hit points. Tells you what dice to use and how to calculate damage.
Nice. That's cool. It's bite size for first timers.
Yeah. I think it'd be very, very easy to teach somebody that's never played a TTRPG how to play this game. But if they've never played a TTRPG and all they've ever played are video games, when you kill their fucking character off, they're like, I could just respawn? No, bitch. Here's a new character.
I think they'll understand that from the get-go.
They might.
I want to see.
Depends on who it is.
Do your character building and say, great, now do 3 more. They're going to get it.
Have you met some of our friends?
I didn't say our friends. People,
You're right.
People
you
in general. Right. Okay, and there are permadeath games.
Yeah.
Where you die.
Yeah.
And you start a new character.
I hate that. I hate that with the passion.
If you want to actually check out, official Shadowdark content, they've got a YouTube. It's youtube.com/The Arcane Library. I will drop that in the description if you don't have it.
I'll have to look at that because I have not had a chance to look at any of this yet.
I should be getting the actual book soon.
When is Shadowdark going to be available to the public?
It's not.
Ever?
No.
Oh.
It was a Kickstarter exclusive.
Oh.
From my understanding. You can still back it and buy it through Kickstarter as a late backer, but I believe they've started shipping.
So, we're not ever going to be able to find PDFs?
From my understanding, no.
Oh.
But that obviously could have changed.
Yeah. That's just kind of interesting. I didn't know that was a thing. Didn't know that they would do that.
Sorry, I gotta go into here and...
You keep saying sorry. If
I
you were
know.
sorry, you would be crying.
Ooh, shots every time David says sorry.
Dude, we would be so wasted.
Mini shots?
Any other day but today.
Beer shots.
Okay. There's beers in there.
Say yes twice.
I don't know why...
Every time David says sorry, we're going to take just a big ol' swig.
In the crap.
What if he doesn't say sorry again?
Then you're just going to drink it all.
That beer?
You'll probably just drink it once we're done anyway.
Right.
It's fair.
Had one before.
All right, I will build 20 characters for this game. Yes. Build 20 characters.
Why not?
I can
will
see
build
Derek doing
all the
that.
Then you got your next couple sessions planned out too.
Exactly.
All right, I just put their link in the description.
It was tickling my legs, so I had to put it on my lap.
Okay, that is
'Kay.
up and good to go.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Anytime he
'Kay.
says K, we're adding. We're doing that now too.
Okay.
Let's see. AC armor class has a type of difficulty. Blah blah blah. We already know that. That's just basic stance.
Is it meets it beats it?
Ooh, let me see.
What's
Whether because you're agile or whether the armor your class determines the type of
So
armor you
meets
you're
it
at the-
beats it essentially means if you meet the armor class or the difficulty class, it counts as beating it.
So it's just like D&D.
Tie goes to the roller.
Okay, I didn't know.
Yes.
We don't tie very often.
No. There's one thing that I found interesting. So, the stats.
Okay.
So, you roll 3d6
Okay.
in order. So, you've got strength, you roll 3d6. Dexterity, you roll 3d6.
I got an 8.
We're going to assume that you're a level 1 character. You got an 8, right?
Oh yeah, well you know the notebook. Yeah, I got an 8.
So
Makes
you
it easier.
have a -4 to that. So you got a 4.
What?
Why?
Because you're a level 1.
Ooh.
Level 1 through 3
Hold on,
has a
I haven't gotten it.
-4.
He
How-
didn't think that
okay.
far through.
Oh, sorry.
Are you?
So why
Sorry
you're
about that?
create? He said sorry. Oh, that's pretty good. I haven't had that one yet.
So a 1 through 3 has a -4. A 4 through 5 has a -3, -2, -1. At level 10 is when you have a 0 modifier.
Like, you don't get negatives anymore.
Mm-hmm.
What?
Going up from there, it goes. So 12 to 13 is a plus
It's the
1.
survivor bonus.
Yeah. So 12 to 13 is a +1, 14, 15 a +2, 16, 17 a +3, and anything above level 18 is a +4. Yeah.
I'm gonna check on
So you have a 4 strength,
Yeah.
bud. It's like,
All right. So what's after strength?
you've got Dex.
3.
That's a
That's
2.
a 2.
Now you've got Con. This is the one you're really hoping to roll 3d6 on. 3 6s.
Oh,
9,
10. So
you got a
6. Sorry, I do random shit because why not? We're gonna roll a set of stats. All right, next one. What's after con?
Intelligence.
That tracks. That's a 12, so 8.
Then you got Wisdom.
This is probably gonna be a 2.
2, that's 10, so 6.
6.
And then you got Charisma.
I really like this pen. I'm gonna steal it.
No. I went to Office Max and bought that
9,
all on its own.
12,
So 8.
8.
So now there's
Okay.
an optional rule. If none of your stats are 14 or higher, you may roll a new set of 6 numbers. But, so you're not done. You have your standard stuff right now. So now when you go to choose a character, Anna, can you go sit over there, please?
And there's the head.
So when you go to choose your character, let's say you choose a wizard.
Which one's yours?
Hold on. And yep. Sweetheart, you're in the way.
Can you go sit on the chair over there, please?
You're in the way. You're blocking the camera.
Of Mama?
Yeah.
So, let's say you choose a wizard. We're going to have you, so roll your level 1, roll 2d6.
Okay, why am I rolling 2d6?
This is your talent. So you got a 4.
Yep.
So you get a +2 to intelligence or a +1 to wizard spellcasting checks.
I'm going to do spellcasting checks. So plus
you have a +1.
1
And-
spellcasting.
I don't understand the optional rule because at level 1 there's no chance of you having a 14.
Yeah. That's why I was really confused.
Yeah. I don't understand that. I'll do some more researching. If I figure it out, I'll throw it in the comments on this.
We can also, after you do some more researching and really hammer it down, we can spend some time going through it. We can do another one.
I plan on going
in-depth.
over Shadowdark a little bit more, probably in a later time once I actually get the physical materials in my hand. I have a hard time going through PDFs.
He's
Because
special.
your scroll thing.
Well, not just that. I just have a hard time with PDFs in general.
I don't like him either.
I like the physical book in my hand. You know, here's the D&D stuff that
It's a lot easier than
It's not even very much.
No, it's not.
Are in a book than scrolling through how many
Yeah.
pages.
It's also easier on the eyes to read.
I can dog ear. I can bookmark
Yeah.
in the book.
You
and
can
it's like,
remember, was it at the front of the book, the back
Yeah.
of the book, the middle of the book,
And,
the top of the
like,
page?
I love PDFs because, you know, I can do Control F, type in what I want. But, like, when I typed in movement, if I can type right now, so movement, it gives me 14 pages that have the word movement on it. You know, which one do I want?
All of them.
Yeah.
Jinx, you gotta take a drink. But I win.
Okay, so then there's the backgrounds. There's 20 different backgrounds.
Okay.
There's 3 different alignments: chaotic, lawful, or neutral.
Okay. So with the backgrounds,
Yes.
give me 3 backgrounds that you like or
Okay.
that are interesting.
Ooh, that are interesting. Banished.
What is
Your
a banish?
people cast you out for supposed
Don't
crimes.
you know what banishment is?
And that's it. Bro, that is it. That is the entire background.
You're banished.
Your people kicked you out for, you know, crimes.
You're banished. Yes, I know what banished is. Gosh, what am I?
I don't know how to say this word. Cherugian? Cherugian?
Where is it?
It's number 20.
Can you make that bigger? Because I'm blind.
Why are you blind?
Cherugian? Cherugian? Chirurgeon.
Just tell us what it
Cherubian?
is. Number 20.
Yeah, what
You
is
know anatomy, surgery, and first aid.
Oh, that's handy for a necromancer.
That sounds like they tried to make surgeons sound epic.
And maybe they just don't know how to spell surgeon.
I'm gonna Google that.
I don't know.
I don't think you can spell surgeon that badly.
I'm terrible at
Hey,
spelling.
Derek, how do you spell surgeon without Googling
Doubt
it?
he'd start with C.
It is Derek. He might.
Love you, buddy.
That was messed up. Can I
And-
use your phone?
Yeah.
Because I can't Google anything right now.
Well, why don't you Google a little, how do you pronounce? And then it will play it on the speaker for everybody.
Oh,
Wait,
it is
there-
literally surgeon.
Huh, okay.
Oh,
How do you pronounce it?
Surgeon or chirurgeon, chirurgeon, chirurgeon.
Chirurgeon. No. It's chirurgeon.
Here. This is how you pronounce it,
Tomato.
Chirurgeon.
Now,
and
what,
it means a surgeon, a doctor or a surgeon.
yeah. In what is that, like a different language or
American Heritage Dictionary of the English Language, 5th edition.
What? So it must be an Old English. way
Middle
to say-
English.
Yeah.
Wasn't
From the
there,
Anglo-French
Anglo-
chirurgeon.
something in
Okay.
Greek mythology about Chiron, the centaur that has to do with health?
And then we'll throw this one out
Control.
for
Yeah.
the viewer that's out there watching us named Derek. Sailor, pirate, privateer, or merchant. The seas are yours.
Except for they're not Derek's.
No.
He's a terrible pirate.
He's a buccaneer.
I'll buck his near.
Ooh. Don't tempt him with a good time.
So there's only 20 backgrounds, and it's a D20 roll.
So
Oh,
what,
you're
you
not
got to
even
roll
gonna
for it?
Because you want to do everything random, because your
Yeah.
character's going to die. What are you?
All right. Number
You're
2.
wanted. There's a price on your head, but
Shit.
you have allies.
Better than banished.
Dun dun dun.
Is it?
All right.
What does that even say?
that is-
Ranter?
That's a W.
Mm-hmm.
Just
That looks like antlers.
it does. It does.
There's a whole
I
bunch
know
of
that it's supposed to
deities.
be a W, and I wasn't really paying attention.
Okay, so now you're a wizard, right?
I don't know. Am I?
Yeah. So
Okay.
roll a D10.
Apparently a D10. Okay. Apparently I'm a wizard.
Wait, no. Sorry, you're a level 1. So are you lawful, chaotic, and neutral?
You gotta roll for it.
We don't have a D3.
D6.
1
Okay.
to 2, 3 to 4,
Okay.
5 to 6.
2,
In
4,
order.
6. You're a 4. You're chaotic.
Okay.
So your title is adept.
Okay. How did we determine that I was a wizard? Cause
That's
I don't
just where I
remember.
went.
Okay. He determined I was a wizard.
I take your notes now.
A lizard.
Chaos.
She takes my notes now because my handwriting is atrocious.
So
I had to roll a d10 for something?
no, you didn't. I thought you did. It's based off of levels. So every time, 1 to 2 you would be adept. 3 to 4 you're a channeler. 5 to 6 you're a witch or warlock. 7 to 8 you're a diabolist, and 9 to 10 you're a sorcerer.
Diabolist.
Diabolist.
Yeah,
Adept.
Diabolist. Because it's Diablo.
Tomato, potato, patata.
I know, but Diablo.
Yeah.
Diab.
Yeah, Diabolist,
I like
Diabolist,
it. I like
Diobolist. I don't know.
Words are hard.
Words hard. Okay.
Okay, words are hard.
So there's common languages, which are common Dwarvish,
Dwarvis.
Elvish, Giant, Goblin, Moran,
Marin.
Marin,
Mariner.
maybe it's
Marine.
Merfolk, Sahugian,
Wait, where?
Sahugian, Sahugian.
What? That is
Sirens.
a race in D&D.
Is that really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
I'll have to look them up
Then
and
there's
show you.
Orcish, Reptilian, Sylvan, and Thanian.
So do you need
So those are your common languages.
Okay.
And then rare would be Celestial, Diabolic, Draconic, and Primordial.
I speak Diabolic.
That's demons and
roll
devils.
for it.
No, I'm just
So,
deciding.
it doesn't-
Because eventually I'll be a Diablo.
It doesn't say what languages. I'll have to go through and just straight create a character and see what happens.
Okay.
I want to use the website. Just
I
'cause-
wonder if the website has just a complete random button.
It does. It does if I remember correctly.
Oh.
I'm gonna just randomize 20 characters. Let's do that. Let's randomize a character real quick.
Do you have any way to screen overlay?
Yes.
But
Oh,
we don't have to.
It's
We can show people-
shadowdarklings.net.
Oh,
Shadowdarklings.net.
He's my darkling.
And you go to create,
You're gonna have to fight.
and you
Take
do. There's random right there.
Boom, random one.
We'll do full random. Generate a random character.
All right.
So the name is
Zizzis.
Zizzis, Shadow Elf Plague Doctor.
Plague Doctor, yes. I need a Plague Doctor mask.
So background is a cult initiate. You know blasphemous secrets and rituals.
Ooh.
You got a 12
That's
strength,
cool.
a 14 dex, a 9 con, 10 intelligence, 13 wisdom, and a 15 charisma.
Oh Jesus.
You're.
How you got a 15 charisma if you are minuses?
Let's figure out where. So it tells you your rankings. So 27% for bard, 22% for thief, 17% for ranger, 12 for priest, 12 for fighter, 10 for plague doctor, and 2 for wizard.
You can play the most useless.
Hey
characters
David,
at
you
all.
having a hard time reading. You're having a hard time spelling.
He's always having a hard time spelling. Be nice.
Wait, let me go back to that. Let me pull up the webpage and see if it's going to show it real quick.
I don't know. Can you? Do you know how to do that?
Yeah, I've got
Are
it.
you sure?
Oh, I'm showing my chat right now. Or I'm showing freaking that.
Your
Let
current
me
screen.
do this.
We'll find out in a second.
Okay, we're going to see if this pulls up the website. Give us a half a second. It's going to take away our photo pictures, maybe. I don't know.
Hey, you got
Now I've
a
got
side
a-
of it. You gotta drop our visual.
All right, I'm gonna take away our camera for a second.
Yay! That means I can pick my nose and they won't be able to see it.
And
That's what I just went to do.
video capture. There
Boom.
we go.
All right, that's trippy.
Yeah, sorry.
Behind the scenes.
So Shadow
Don't
Darklings.
show my grammar. Thank you, Derek.
Wait a
That
second.
made my
Don't
day.
show my grammar.
He said sorry.
I think that was spelled correctly. Did your wife type it for you?
Must have. Alexis,
Hi.
let me know if
Okay.
that was you.
So shadowdarklings.net, it takes you right here to home. Yeah, we're gonna have to create another character.
I like that.
You're gonna go create character.
You like what?
I like the overall.
Oh, yeah.
So I clicked on random one, full random,
Do it again.
generate a random character.
Boom.
Nemev,
Nemev.
forest elf, plague doctor. What's with plague doctors?
Hey,
It just understands.
it's just so you have less to learn when your character dies.
Yeah. Maybe you're going to have 4 plague doctors.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Yeah.
You can enable edit mode, so if you don't like what you see,
That's
you can just
cheating.
swap it. Well,
Change
if
it
you
out.
did something really dumb, that's nice to be able to not have to start completely
so this one's banish.
Shockingly, that was all him.
Dang!
over. Hi, Alexis.
Hi, Alexis.
Thank you, Alexis.
So ancestry for forest elf,
Okay.
class plague doctor. Ooh, here we can click right here. We'll see what the classes that they've got out. So they've got level 0, fighter, priest, thief, wizard, ranger, bard, or plague doctor. So
Wow.
plague doctor was the one I couldn't find.
Yeah. I like
Languages, Moran and reptilian.
Oh.
So they can talk to people underwater and people in the desert.
What if the desert?
How-
What if the reptile lives in the jungle? No. What if your party? You can talk to lizards.
Yeah.
Snakes, turtles, whatever. What if your party doesn't have correlating languages? That would be a good time to adjust and say,
Yeah.
like, we need
Okay,
at least
yeah.
one language
In
with
common.
one
Well,
person.
so you would know. Everybody would know common.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Those are special
Yeah.
languages.
These are your extra languages.
All right.
Then you've got your class talent points, and they've put it into intelligence automatically for us. But you can change it to dex or elixir checks.
Did it put into
It put it into intelligence.
because it's the first one, or because that's the best thing for a plague doctor?
It's probably the best thing. For a
I'm
plague doctor.
assuming you did all randomized, so I'm
Mhm.
assuming it randomly selected
oh,
that out
randomly
of the
selected
3.
intelligence. Yeah.
Maybe, yeah. So we've got 5 HP. Woohoo!
Woo woo! I'm not gonna die in.
Pretty good for level 0.
Level 1,
Oh,
because level 0 you don't have
have
a
any HP.
a class.
You're dead.
So it rolled the gear. So we rolled 35 gold, and
Okay.
it gave us leather armor, a needle whip, a stiletto, a backpack, flint and steel, lantern, oil flask,
We don't have a
Pole.
camera right
and
Thought you
rations.
were stabbing me.
now. No, I stepped in.
Yeah, and then you turned.
But when you bring my eyeball.
You only have-
the eyeball blower thing at the eye doctor.
You only have
You
14
know when they map your eye.
gear slots. You only have 14 gear slots.
Wait, what?
There is max gear.
Can you get a magic bag to add your slots?
I don't think so. You can have 14 gear.
So I'm gonna have my standard gear and that's it, and then once I fill up on
Yeah,
loot, I'm gonna have to
Just,
come
yeah,
out and
pick up
And
sell
sell
everything.
stuff, yeah, that's kind of what they're-
nail and stick you find.
Nope.
Yeah.
This isn't a video game. You can't pick up every nail and
every
stick you
video
find.
game has.
Current level, and you can. It's got a way to track your XP.
Okay.
You can change your name. It put us as neutral, and then you have to go through and choose your deity.
Oh.
And then if you make an account, you can save your character, or you can print it.
That's freaking awesome. All right, do another one.
This
I'm
is
just
fun.
curious.
This
I'm
is fun.
enjoying
Let's see some
this.
variety.
Let's go random 0.
No more plague doctors.
Let's see what a random 0 does for us.
Oh,
Okay.
I see.
Ooh, I'm gonna
Random-
do 4 random 0s,
So wait,
Yes.
So you picked random 1 to start as level 1.
and random 0 to start
Random
at level
to start
0.
as 0. Well, okay.
Okay.
So can you adjust that if you were further in a campaign, you killed all your characters,
You would have to go to design,
you'd have to do everything manually instead
Yeah.
of okay.
at least from my understanding here,
Or could you do like random 1 and then change it?
and then level it up to whatever you need to.
I
think you could do
would
that.
assume you could do that.
Yeah. So here's 4 level 0s.
All right.
That's their stat sheet.
You got a goblin here. Knokyad the goblin.
Knokyard the goblin. My name, Knokyard. Knokyard. They can't see
Since
us.
you can't see anything, he just attempted to slap
Ah!
me. Oh no.
It's gonna give us a,
No hoarding.
A-
You're right, Derek. No hoarding. Doll the Dwarf. Acolyte. Ooh.
Callisto?
Callisto. What?
Callisto the Shalonian? It's a surgeon.
Yeah.
I'm just going to say surgeon.
I like it.
Because I'm not very good at saying Kurgan. I don't know.
Kurgan.
And then Surig the Tiefling.
Tiefling banished.
That's pretty common though. Like,
It's a
come
tiefling.
on,
They're
it's a
always
tiefling.
banished.
So
That's freaking cool.
Here's your gear. You've got rope, 60 foot by 2. Oh, two 60-foot ropes. A short bow, a crowbar, and 5 arrows.
We should.
Torch.
You don't even have any
Oil.
torches.
Bruh.
Well, Callisto does. Just
Callisto
die, and then you'll
does.
have a torch.
I have a
You'll
suggestion.
have one torch. You have an hour of light.
1 hour.
Is that how this game is?
Yeah.
You have 1 hour of light or
One
you
real
die.
Hour
Real time hour.
or 10 turns around the table.
One real time
hour. And they all start with 1 HP.
I really do like that because then you're not counting. Like, wait, how many turns have we had?
Yeah,
Has it been
exactly.
5 minutes in game or not?
I like it. I
Oh,
like
it's
it a
been
lot.
10. Sorry, you can't
Oh,
undo the last.
Whoops.
And then you can go to design a character, and you've got everything that's
Alright,
just
so
open.
show us. Does that say? Does it have a spot to pick a higher
So let's go. Yeah, so you come down here. You would have to
current level? Throw in like
put-
5.
put 10 XP in here, gain level 2.
You can't just change.
Nope,
Nope,
put
yeah.
20 XP in here, gain level
Can
3.
you just put 100 and see what it does?
Well, no, because your
Oh,
XP
you have to
restarts
one at a
every
time.
round.
Okay.
Or every level. So here, we'll just do a level 3 real quick. Roll for background. Roll for stats. Ancestry, half troll. Class, we'll go ranger. Roll for class talent. Let's go dex, I don't know. Roll D8 health. Oh, I got 7 health points. Woo woo.
Look at
And
you
there's
go.
our gold. Buy a crawling kit. Sure.
What?
A dungeon crawling kit.
And so that gives me 2 torches.
Does it come with ratchets?
I've got 3 rations.
Ooh.
And, oh, here, let's level this thing up. Let's go. We do 10 gain. 20 gain.
Boom, we're level 3 now.
So let's do level 2 hit points. We're at 15. Level 3 hit points. We're at 18.
Roll for the class talent now.
Roll for class talent. Let's add that to dex.
Sure.
Why not? So now we've got so if we come up here, we've got a con of 16, a dex of 12, strength of a -2 with a half troll.
I mean,
What the
maybe
hell?
that's why he's not with his trolls anymore.
Maybe. Name Herlog.
Your name is David Mode. It just
Nah,
said
that
so.
was my name. You're right. We're gonna say he's chaotic because he's a half troll. And the deity, we're gonna say Ord.
But
I don't
Ord is neutral.
You're right. Let's say Ramlot. He's chaotic.
Okay.
And then here's our final stats across the bottom.
Nice.
So you don't have to go back to the top every time.
So, you should.
Or they've got the dice over here so you can just roll.
Yeah.
Make everything random.
You should look into this, figure out how to do it, and we should do just like a. Everybody make a random character.
do a little quick dungeon dive one day on a live stream.
Yeah, I think that could be fun. Here, it's going to go into
numbers.
the...
Is this work? Derek,
Uh,
numbers don't mean work. It's okay.
Sorry, I know this is really crap to look
He
at.
said sorry.
For what? Oh,
Turn that back on. And then we're going to turn off the viewer. Right there. Nope, that's not what I wanted to turn off. Where's my screen grab?
I don't know.
Oh, right there, webpage. There it is. Okay,
He fixed it! Yay!
I fixed it. It's fixed. We've hit our hour time limit.
That was a lot of information for a very rules light system.
It was. Any questions?
That's what I was gonna say. Do you ask the viewers if they have questions?
I do. I ask if you got questions, if you've got comments, you've got something if you want us to talk about, they can leave it in the comments, and we can get back to it the next time we come across the system. We've got the first episode is D&D. The second and third episode are Mythcraft. This is episode 4, Shadowdark. We will be going live next Friday, and I haven't determined what TTRPG we're going to be doing.
You got a list of them?
I do not have one written down.
Okay. What's one?
So we've got D&D, we've got Mythcraft, we have Shadowdark, we have Avatar: The Last Airbender, we have Pathfinder. That's what I have right now, and there's more. There's hundreds and hundreds of TTRPGs.
There's one for the book series I'm reading.
And
What's the book
we're gonna
series
have
you're
her
reading?
talk about that one.
Oh my gosh.
What is that?
I have to think.
Okay.
Because it's 4 different
I'm
series. I'm
putting-
trying to remember
I'm
the
putting
name of the whole...
BB for Brianna's
Oh,
books.
Great,
Okay.
great.
And we're going to roll a d6. 1 to 6.
It's a
3. Another
That's
Shadowdark.
another Shadowdark.
You better start studying, buddy.
Okay, well, we might do Shadowdark again next
Can
Friday.
we do a 1 hour
Character build play session.
one shot?
We could do that.
We can try.
Because we're in initiative the entire time. Just have like a little sand timer.
Boom.
We can certainly try.
Like chess.
We'll do a Shadowdark one shot on Sunday. Not Sunday, on Friday.
Friday.
Just I'm gonna put this out here. Mr. Doom, you will be here.
Please.
Oh,
Please. Alexis, tell him he
You
will
can come
be here.
too, Alexis, if you want to play Shadowdark.
Yes, that would be awesome.
But yeah, we've met our hour time limit. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening to Table Talk and Drinks.
and sorry.
Drop some ideas, conversations you'd like to hear about in the comments. Join us next week as we will be talking about, we don't know yet, or we'll be doing a one-shot for Shadowdark. Thanks again. I am David.
I'm David.
Sorry.
I'll drink.